Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages,
welcome to the most must-see WWE talk show in history. Welcome to
The Too Sweet for Life
podcast.
Episode 6.
Six.
We got a lot to catch up on.
Do we?
Kinda.
Are we gonna catch up?
Hey, man, first one thing I know about falling into a hole, sometimes you die there.
Hey. Guess we gotta ride with what we came with.
Hey, oh, that's just still you motherfucker said. That's all you got.
Alright, so only thing we really need to talk about from last week is Wrestle Kingdom. We don't need to talk about what happened on Raw. Did anything big happen on WWE television last week?
I have to think about it. Ooh, it's Blue Moon strong.
No, nothing.
Not really. Nothing major happened. We're still setting up for the Rumble. Matches were made.
Yeah.
People announced themselves into the Rumble.
We'll go into a little prediction later on. I'll pull up the card. We'll go into a prediction later on after we get done talking about what happened this week and what happened last week on Wrestle.
What happened last week on Wrestle Kingdom?
What was your thoughts about the show as in a whole?
It was good. It's always good.
Mm-hmm.
They're real good. They most of the matches were pretty like legit matches.
What was your favorite match?
Favorite match would have to have been, what would it be? I don't want to be cliche.
Kenny and Chris.
Kenny and Chris. I'm gonna go Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
Because they came with the shits.
They were here for it.
They came with it, like full blown. Chris Jericho was definitely with it.
Nah, I thought it was a great show as usual. If you ain't watching New Japan at least for their pay-per-views, then I don't know what you're doing. Like, if you're a real wrestling fan and you don't know anything that's going on, bro, like, you need to catch up.
You're not a wrestling fan.
Yeah, you're a WWE fan, probably. That's
Probably an Impact fan.
Ain't nobody. Speaking of Impact, randomly, Austin Aries is like their champion now.
And he defeated, like, Eli Drake or whatever his name is in like 60 seconds. They've also gone back to a square ring.
Yeah, they got Don Callis. New Japan. Speaking of New Japan, they got Don Callis. He's like the head guy there.
So if you want to see some Impact, just head on down to your local YMCA. And
they'll be there.
they'll be there.
But back to New Japan. I think New Japan is really dope. I thought the set was dope. Mm-hmm. That was pretty lit.
They had that motherfucking arena packed, too.
They had it packed.
They had it packed.
They had about 40,000.
I'm about to say like 40,000. Yeah. 40 or 50,000, they said.
It's pretty much sold out because I think the place only holds like 60, but then you cut off about 5 to 10 with the set.
With the set.
Yeah, and stuff. So, in the ring and all the accoutrements.
I watched, like the Being the Elite.
Yeah, the behind the scenes,
and it shows you like that. I didn't realize they cut that much like arena off just for them to have like the area before the gorilla area.
That set about as big as the Barclays Center.
Yeah, that motherfucker was huge.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
Yeah, I thought it was lit. The Bucks were cool. It wasn't a typical Bucks match though. Like it was a good match, but it wasn't like lit. Like
they didn't do typical fucking regular spot here, Buck shit. I
think there was only like 5 super kicks in that mug too. He won with a sharpshooter, bro.
Yeah, it was like a submission win. So random.
Have they been doing like? Am I missing something? Have they been doing the sharpshooter as like a finish? Like
no, I don't know. They're just doing whatever at this.
They didn't address that at all or anything, bro. It was like, yeah, bro, we slapped him in the sharpshooter, got him up out of here.
That was it. I don't know. Well, I don't know why the Bucks are still going for the junior tag titles. Like at what point do we not give them just the
the heavyweight joint?
Yeah, like I don't get it.
I don't know either. But they're 7-time junior heavyweight champions. They retired their jerseys, which is weird because you don't retire. You retire jerseys when you retire.
That was the funniest shit.
In them little joints.
Yes, bro. That was the funniest shit.
So the Bucks are lit as always. Cody was lit.
Hey, that crossroads off the apron.
Oh, what the? Like, does Ibushi want to die in the
Look,
ring?
what
Is that
y'all-
like
what-
what he?
I don't know. What y'all need to know is, nigga, I ain't even go to work because I was at the fucking. I'm up at 4:30 watching Cody hit fucking.
Hit Ibushi off the
My
fucking-
manager hitting me up on fucking texting me like, "Hey, I seen you on Facebook comment on that wrestling shit at like 6 in the morning. You should have came here." The faults of social media, man, they'll catch you up.
Yeah.
But that crossroads off the fucking apron was insane.
I thought he was dead, bro. That was the first time I said, "Oh shit!" Oh,
Like, that was
thought
crazy.
he was gone.
That was a real good match.
But Kota Ibushi's always gonna give you a great match, bro.
Yeah.
He's like the artist of not like Shinsuke, but like he's like the cat that like does it for the love.
I know, but it's like how much longer does he got before it's his time?
It could be his time now, but he keeps just turning shit down.
It's so random. It's like because it's like a like 3 of them up there that it's like they're like right there on the verge.
Yeah.
It's just like, all right, which one are you gonna be the next?
No, man.
Ibushi's that guy though.
Yeah.
Him and Cody's
fuck with
match was
Cody.
crazy. Blonde hair Cody's that's my man.
Blonde hair Cody with working Brandy Rhodes is lit.
Yeah.
Brandy like is slowly turning to the littest chick in wrestling right now.
Yeah. Her acting shit though.
Yes.
Her acting is super shit.
That little spot where she faked to be hurt was kind of lit though.
Yeah.
Like, they started smiling afterwards and shit.
They're hilarious. Yes,
The regular Japanese matches were okay.
They did the fucking hair match.
Yeah. But them two like they always like going at it like they real live in their fighting.
So like he what's my nigga's name? Suzuki
Goon.
Suzuki. Okay, so are they the Suzuki Guns?
I think it's spelled like Suzuki Gun, but they pronounce like Suzuki Goon.
But it's Gun though, right?
Yeah, I think it's Gun.
Okay, so
but they
why
say
the fuck
Goon.
does the American announcer not
still
pronounce?
say it?
Yes.
I've actually heard them like I think at a New Year's Dash afterwards they said Suzuki Gun, but during the show they always say Suzuki Goon.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. I'm confused on it.
They try to walk him to the back. He was like, "Nah, fuck it. I got too much pride."
I got to shave my rat tail off.
Yeah, like you already got a haircut, nigga. I don't know what's going on here. You got the Kanye.
Yeah, the
front.
Kanye.
he had the Yeezy. All he needed was a fat ass and a Henny bottle.
Yes,
he was ready to run on stage.
He's about to run up there and be like, "Look, man, I don't mean to hold you,
Uh-huh.
but Beyonce had
Yeah, he was gonna hit him with that. Yeah, Okada was celebrating, bro. He was gonna come out clean celebration. Like,
Yeah.
I don't mean to fuck this up, but Kenny and Jericho had the match of the night. That's what he's gonna hit him with.
How you feel about the whole Suzuki Goon thing, though? Suzuki Gun, Suzuki Goon. How you feel about his clique? How you feel about him?
I don't know. It's New Japan factions are so confusing to me.
Yeah, like what the so Chaos has been around since like the
thing is,
inception of Bullet Club.
it's
What
like-
is it?
Simply something to go against the Bullet Club.
Yeah, but they don't really like.
No,
like,
like,
it
nobody-
ain't like
Where
clique warfare.
where nobody reps like they're in chaos, but like there's no like actual like gang repping chaos.
Right. Yeah, it's weird.
It's like you just like the thing is they won't even announce them as chaos. Like it'll just have like in quotations next to your name.
Chaos.
Like you don't
And they
come,
might have it in your Titan.
like
jar.
you not coming out as a clique. Usually.
Nah.
Like you will have 3 different intros.
Yeah.
That's weird. But Bullet Club gonna come out as the Bullet Club.
Depends on who it is.
I mean, yeah.
They come out like Bullet Club factions, bro. Like,
Yeah, it just depends on which Bullet Club you in,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah.
As long as you don't end up in the Balor Club.
That's it. So yeah, that was cool. The junior heavyweight title match, junior weight, whatever, where
Will Ospreay won?
the aerial assassin got the belt back, got it from Marty, Party Marty.
So like that's like first time ever beating Marty or something like that.
I don't know, something like that's not his first time holding it. It's his second time with that title, though.
But like he can't beat like it's a special
I guess.
occasion because he can't beat Marty.
If it was at the story, I didn't get that.
Yeah,
didn't
like
know.
I guess like that like the whole thing is like fucking like he can like he's never even since before like the last 10 years ever been
he
able
never
to
could beat Marty.
and then he just beat him randomly
Huh.
in a 4-way. I
Yeah.
guess.
It was cool. Marty's lit always. Marty came through with that umbrella, let them all have it.
He popped out with them wings on, bro.
Probably the most lit entrance of the night. When them wings raised up. Ooh, chills.
He need to get his chance too.
But I don't want him to come and not have his theme song.
Because that's the littest part of the thing.
Yes, bro.
As long as the crowd hits that motherfucker, they go, ooh, it's cold.
Whoop whoop.
Too sweet. That's what they be hitting him with. That was a really good joint.
Yeah, that was good.
What other matches were there?
We might as well go ahead and get into Kenny because ain't nothing else after that.
They had the Intercontinental match.
That was hard. I don't get this Jay White dude.
Yeah, I don't either.
Like I understand why they so hype off him because he's like their talent. Like he was like a young boy, and then he left, went to ROH, and now he's coming back.
But he ain't got it.
I don't see it. Everybody keeps talking about, nah, man, like he's great in the ring and blah blah. And I'm like, bro, like I don't. He's just a dude.
Is he Jay White or is he Switchblade?
He's Switchblade Jay White.
He's everything.
Yeah, he got like that's his quotation joint. You know, like when you go through the creative player, he got a nickname.
His
like,
nickname.
Switchblade. Yeah.
Why'd you just give him the Street Fighter joint?
Switchblade. Ready?
Yeah, that was poop. You knew it was poop. He didn't even win the title. Fuck him.
Nah. So then we got Kenny.
The fact that they were like really fucking aggressive. I don't know what to call it. Like
ruthless aggression.
I want that. But you can tell like the Japanese crowd wasn't used to the style of wrestling they were giving them.
And that's what makes it so lit. We talked about this before when I was like, bro, like they can do anything, and the Japanese are just like appalled, like they're just enthralled in it, like they don't know what the hell is going on.
Yeah, they didn't see that. Like they can.
Bro, when he slapped Red Shoe's son, like I think they were like, oh my lord, like people started crying in the audience, like I don't know what. That one chick to be like, Kenny.
So like she keeps yelling at Kenny, and then Jericho just starts yelling him back at her. Kenny. Bro, like who is she? And why the camera never pans to her, but
never shows it.
You hear her at
the whole match,
every event too. Like she's there, and that's the only thing she yells at. But
it was a great match, though.
It was a real good match. Real good.
Jericho gonna be so lit when he comes out at the Royal Rumble.
You think he comes out of the Rumble?
Probably.
Bro, the thing is, Jericho's whole thing now is he's addicted to blood, so he may come halfway down the ramp, he may blade himself. Jericho just blades himself, bro. He hits the ring looking like old Flair, bro.
He just comes down, just bleeds.
He just got red and blonde, heavy. He just old Flair, like.
No, he's elbow dropping the shiny jacket, bro. But that was a great match. Everybody knew it was going to be great. We all anticipated it was going to be great.
Let me tell you what I think is weird in New Japan's tables.
Oh, because they got them old school like art tables, bro. They not gimmicked or nothing, bro. You just taking this air.
Bro, so like Kenny clears the rail, hits the table just straight on.
I thought he broke his back.
God, them tables like they have like they don't even break right.
No, they do because they're just regular. Like it's just like the table we sitting at now. It's not gimmicked at all.
Yeah, I know, bro. So it's like, look, if you want to use a table, you can,
but it's on your back.
Oh man, they both went through a table.
Sheesh.
Great match, man.
Great match.
It was good stuff. I missed work for it, so
yeah.
If that means anything to him.
And then we got the match that Naito should have won the belt from.
Yeah, but if there's one thing we know is that you can never beat Okada.
You can't.
Not when the belt's on the line.
Nah.
You can beat him. But if that title's on the line.
Not when that title's on the line. That's
his. No. He might as well just go ahead and put his face on that bitch.
But one thing I started to notice, like, I mean, he won, he kept the belt. It was a cool match, whatever, blah, blah. New Year's Dash comes along. He comes out in, like, the main event, and he gets booed. Like, he stood up on the rope, and everybody was kind of like,
they're fed up almost.
Boo. And he just kind of gave him to John Cena, where he kind of looked and was like, oh, okay. Okay, like, y'all don't like us no more? Like, y'all ain't cool with it?
So what did they do at this point?
I don't know, because in New Year's Dash, at the end, Jericho came out and attacked Naito.
Mm-hmm.
And his crew didn't do nothing about it. They just stood there in the aisleway and watched it. Did you notice that? Did you watch it?
Sometimes you gotta take an angle.
Hey, they just watched. They was like, I don't know what's going on with Naito, but this white dude out here running down on him.
Hey, the thing is, I don't know why WWE never thought of this. Just the sneak attack code breakers, a motherfucker.
Oh, it's lit, right?
Like Jericho just going, what if you turn around? He gonna run at you as fast as he can, code break you.
Eee.
The strongest code breaker. And then it's just like, oh.
What is up with like this is like Lionheart Jericho, bro.
No, Jericho, like he's a completely different person right now. It's really neat.
He having the time in his life.
Heel Jericho, the best Jericho, but then not like kid heel Jericho. Like you got like adult heel Jericho.
Yeah, it's
like,
a new beat. It's a new beast.
It's
the same beast, different animal.
He's completely uncensored and he doesn't give a fuck about nothing.
We also got Kenny beefing with Cody again in New Year's Dash when Cody went off on Kota Ibushi after the match, and then Kenny came in and saved him.
I don't know where they're going with this.
I don't know. Then they continue it online. And they argue at the restaurant or whatever, and Kenny dips. Mad because he ain't been on the show.
But he has been on the show.
Yeah, crazy, huh?
So
what is it? Like,
I don't know.
Did we already get Kenny and Cody? Like, we've already had this, right?
Did we?
Didn't they wrestle already?
No.
They didn't? Nah, Cody wrestled Okada.
Yeah.
They lost.
Yeah, that was when he first got there.
Right. So you think we're gonna get this?
No.
Nah?
No.
I think if we get it, one of them's leaving. So whenever we get that match, we'll know that whoever is dead.
Yeah, they're leading up for something.
Yeah. You think it'll be Kenny? Because Jericho did say, he was like, man, like Vince is watching.
No, he's gone.
Yeah. So you think that's how they'll kick Kenny out?
Yeah. But
I don't want it.
They got to offer. They have to promise him the title as soon as he shows up.
You really think so? I think with like AJ, Nakamura, Gallows and Anderson, and Finn, like it's with Finn and Carl Anderson. I think it was more so like, let me do this before I retire, so I can say that I wrestled at WrestleMania, I wrestled at SummerSlam. I did it in the WWE. But at this point, like, I don't really, like, care about accolades. Like, I have the accolades. Like, people know that I'm good at what I do. Especially, like I think Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows kind of did it to come home type of deal. Like, it's like, look, man, like, we've been in Japan all these years. Well, I think, I got a hot Japanese wife, so maybe not him.
Look, tell him to cut the shit. I've seen his wife.
She ain't hot.
Yeah, she's Asian. She's two of those. She's one of them.
She's an Asian wife.
Yeah, she's two of those three things.
So,
he thinks she's beautiful.
That's his joint.
I know.
I'm not here to judge people's
I will
joints.
super kick fuck out of his wife. I think he from around these parts too. So.
Yeah, he from somewhere around here.
So yeah, he definitely.
He gonna hear it. One of his boys gonna hear it.
I know it. And then tell fucking Luke Gallows go back to the face paint.
Woo!
And the heel about he in the Ascension, he put some face paint.
do it.
He look like
hey bro, I can't tell if it's the Ascension or the club. Where we at?
Yeah. What else happened on New Year's Dash? Nothing.
Nothing. That was it. New Year's Dash is just everybody that was on the card put them in tag matches,
but not even regular tag matches.
No, it's all
six man,
eight man. Yeah, it's it.
Tag match. Let's go out here and have a shit show.
But they got the next joint. It's like the 29th or something like that, and that's probably where Jericho and Naito fight.
Yeah, and then it's
hold on. So that means Jericho can't be in the Rumble, right?
But I see something that's like he would just literally be the Rumble, nothing else. Like he won't show up next week on the a show or anything. Like he literally will be an entrance. He'll be eliminated. He's just there for the pop. Yeah, he's just there for the pop.
But we all know that Jericho ain't just gonna get eliminated, bro.
No, nigga. What was it, last year, 2 years ago? Jericho
came in at 2 months.
And ran the gauntlet. like last until like
1 or 2 or 3. Oh no, he came in the top 3.
Bro, I remember somewhere deep into that Rumble, I said, "Is that Jericho laying in the corner?"
Yes.
Like, how is he still in this motherfucking Rumble? Like, how?
Don't he have the record for like most times spinning the Rumble?
It was off that too. Like that's like what put him over. Like I put him over by a long shot though. Like. Like 5 minutes in, he like broke it, and he was still there for like 30 more minutes.
So we're done with the reviews of all the New Japan happenings currently. Before we get into what happened in WWE, we've been having this conversation all week about top 5. So when it's all said and done, where's Jericho gonna be?
Not on the list.
So he ain't top 5.
He not. The thing is, it's like you can put an argument to put Jericho anywhere on the list.
Right.
But only thing that sets him apart is that he doesn't have mainstream appeal. Like, wrestling fans love Jericho, but that's where his bill stops at.
But okay, so you like Trips though, and where does Triple H get that mainstream appeal from? Just from his position in the company?
Essentially, yeah.
Okay. I mean, I
but like, you gotta think like where DX was such a big thing.
Yeah, people cross chop.
You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't fucking truly know wrestling, you know at that
like this is from wrestling.
Late 90s.
Yeah.
Like, and there's only 2 individuals synonymous with the crotch chop.
Right. Okay, I give you that.
So it's like you be like, hey, I live this every day, so it's like, hey, oh, you still on the wrestling? Yeah, man, I remember I used to watch wrestling, and they only gonna name you 5 niggas that they.
Yeah,
like,
that's it.
They're gonna be like, bro, I remember Stone Cold, I remember The Rock, Triple H, Undertaker, Mankind. That's it.
Yeah.
Then you have the occasional white guy that's gonna say Sting.
Yeah, and that's how you can tell where they from. Like when you talk to somebody that's like Southern. Like when I grew up, like I watched WCW, like because we in the South, bro. Like that's from Georgia. Like that ain't that far away.
Yeah.
So like if somebody come at you with anything outside of NWO because it was a fucking T-shirt, when they say, "Oh man, what about Sting?" It's like, "Oh yeah, you an old Southern wrestling watching motherfucker.
Yeah.
You love TBS back in the day." TNT.
But then it's like, you never know which Sting they was a fan of.
I don't know. They're always Surfer Sting.
It's never. Once he went dark, bro, they was out. It was like, I don't know who this guy is on the ratchet.
I think when they go dark, that means they were a little bigger fan than what they're telling you. Cause Surfer Sting is like, for me, that was a kid. Like that's the Sting I grew up with.
That's essentially like a Hulk Hogan to.
That's Hulk Hogan, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the type of person they'll tell you like, no, yeah, I remember Macho Man, I remember Hulk Hogan, Sting. Mm-hmm. Like that's the conversation you'll get from them.
Let me tell you what killed Sting, bro. When I looked up and he had Luger and Macho in that weak ass face paint.
What killed me was the time when he had the fake Stings and they all had masks, and then he took his joint off and it was just the same face paint underneath. It was like, bro, like you didn't need the mask.
He pulled the wool, bro. That was some of the silliest. Sting's hilarious. Yeah, Jericho. You can put like legit. You can put Jericho. He's a top 10er definitely. He's stamped in the 10.
So Jericho is a wrestling fan's wrestler. Like you're not a casual and saying Jericho.
Yeah.
If somebody tells you Jericho, it's like, oh, so you've been watching for a little bit. Like
because like Jericho has in-ring ability, he has mic skills. He literally has it all. Outside of the fact that he's small, like that sets him back in some people's eyes.
I don't. But it as for his career, it never set him back.
No. Early it did. Kinda earlier in his career,
he was the first undisputed champion.
But I feel like like the fact that fucking Jericho's had this fucking Jay-Z long marathon run.
Yes,
that's what makes it like
good. So when Jay-Z a wrestler.
When I say early in his career, like the fucking once he switched over, once he hit WWF, like it's still early in his career at this point in his career. But like I'm speaking like before then.
Yeah, like late WCW, like
he was small. He was fucking
when he was basically Neville. He was the king of cruiserweight.
Yeah, like he was like you can only be this good.
Yeah,
like,
Eric Bischoff wasn't gonna put the belt on.
But then he switches over, and you see like fucking that shit really doesn't matter.
Yeah, it don't.
This size doesn't matter. The size doesn't matter because fucking anything is fucking feasible in wrestling, bro. That's what mind blows me. It's just like. You niggas can have a motherfucking wrestle God, but you can't imagine that a fucking 6'8" nigga can beat somebody that like if I'm 6'8", I can never lose to anybody fucking 5'10". Right. Like what? Like hold up, I can wrestle God, but a 6'8" nigga can't lose to somebody that's 5'10". How does this make sense? It's like I don't get it.
Yeah, we definitely pick and choose.
Yeah, like I can die in a fucking I can die in a garbage truck.
Hey, my nigga, Braun only deals with murder. Like
Murder. That's why he come and ask me.
Like Meek said, he's like, I don't know it's murder. When you talk about me,
that's what he needs.
I got brush on me killing niggas with the set on TV.
That's what they need to do, bro. But yeah, they act like Jericho's fucking. He switched over to WWF and they showed like what is really. I top 10, Jericho top 10.
He's like on the fringe of the 5 for me.
The thing is, I don't know what like puts certain niggas over Jericho, like, but like I still don't grasp the whole like Stone Cold appeal. Like I understand why motherfuckers like Stone Cold, but yeah. I don't understand why they like him that much.
Oh, because he just spoke to the people. Well, the people.
Who? Who are these?
Who
are these people, bro? Like who are these people?
Nah, bro. Like Stone Cold was huge though. Like you got people riding around with their big dually, and it says David 316 on the back.
I know, bro.
And that's only because of Stone Cold.
I'm an Austin fan, bro. But it got to the point when I got older and I had a realization, like the kind of motherfuckers that was rooting for Austin.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't sit right with me.
But you know what's funny? When you really sit back and think, there's a lot more of them motherfuckers than it is you.
No, I know.
So that's the reason why he's so big.
I know, bro.
Like,
that's why
why
it don't sit right with me, bro. Austin fans,
yeah, that's cool.
Austin fan will call me a nigga to my face.
He definitely will.
Like if you an Austin fan, like what? Like you're an Austin fan, bro. In a heated debate, I guarantee you'll call me a nigga to my face.
Okay, I agree.
And I don't get it. Like nobody's ever been like, man, that motherfucker Austin had a 5-star match, bro.
Because he did. That wasn't. But that's the whole attitude area. That whole attitude era in a whole. Like it wasn't. There wasn't no 5-star matches in the attitude era. Like they give Shawn some, but Shawn was barely there.
Yeah.
Like and I think that's what people forget. Like they'll say like, oh man, how can you put Jericho over Stone Cold? Well, if you talk about in-ring stuff, Jericho was better than Stone Cold. Stone Cold had so many things holding him. He had 2 bad knees the whole time. He had a messed up neck. He dropped me almost second dimes. I thought was a neck.
On top of that, Austin, like literally, he cut the same promo every time.
Yes, and it got people super hyped. We got a president right now that's still cutting the same promo every time he gets up there. I know, and people are getting stupid hype about it.
And you would tell you, those are Stone Cold fans.
Yes, every last one of them.
And it's definitely.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if that glass shatters in 2020 or whenever the next vote is, guess who our next president's gonna be?
I know, bro. Welcome to Broken Skull America.
We're gonna tighten this some bitch up.
North Korea, I swear, you want to talk about some nukes?
Kim Jong-un!
I'll walk over there, I'll stop a mud hole in your ass and walk it dry.
And that's the bottom line? Because President Stone Cold said so.
Pure
speculation.
Pure speculation. Where's my IPA? I don't know nothing about only rating I know is about my IPA. It's the only ratings I know.
That's the only proof rating I know.
Yeah, so it's just like it's weird.
But even The Rock. Like The Rock was pretty much shit in the ring compared to fucking Seth Rollins or even Dean or
I mean, but that's it. That's with any sport. You know what I'm saying? Like any sport.
Yeah, because you'd be like fucking George Gervin was shit compared to LeBron.
Yeah, like the athletes have completely
it
progressed.
Evolves. Yeah, it evolves.
Yeah, but it's shit. But when you like The Rock, fucking like this is just like The Rock and Triple H had so many motherfucking matches for the IC title and shit. And it's like Stone Cold was feuding literally with the motherfucker who didn't wrestle.
Yeah. They own the company.
And it's like, even when he feuded with other wrestlers, it was still through a motherfucker who didn't wrestle.
Yeah, but every feud that means anything has to do with a McMahon in WWE.
Yeah, you ain't never lied.
Yeah, I mean, that's just how it works.
And so it's like, when Stone Cold would go against The Rock had to be in the fucking corporation.
Stupid.
It's like, when it's all essentially all the same shit.
Yeah.
And they love the stick it to the man attitude.
Yeah, but I've never had a boss that I wanted to like beat their ass. I'm gonna let you know that right
That's
now.
what I'm saying. Like maybe I'm the man because I've never wanted to stick it to the man. But I'm not the man in the terms of like Ed Lover and Dr. Dre the man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not the man.
Oh,
but like,
yo, Rob, you the man?
oh, I'm the man.
Oh, you the man?
Like obviously, like I'm not the man, but like maybe I'm the man where it's like, well, I've never wanted to be like, bro, like.
Look, fuck my boss, bro. I'm going there Stone Cold Stone him today.
Yeah, but a lot of motherfuckers that say fuck they boss, like it's usually their fault.
Yeah, that's absolutely true.
I hate it. Like the shit you did is with like your boss did
You also
something.
complete fuck shit.
Yeah, you did something. You didn't like the fact that you got called out on your shit. Now you upset at your boss for doing his job
Yeah.
when you wasn't doing yours.
Yeah.
I got a stunner for you.
Oh, hell yeah.
I got a stunner in tight jeans so I don't get the leg up fully. I just kick you clean in the nuts, like inner thigh. Like, damn, bro. He just keep this is why he can't get his leg? Jeans too tight.
Jeans too tight.
Jeans far too tight.
But still, I mean, like, I agree with every point you made. But when that fucking glass shattered,
they go crazy.
You knew some shit was about to happen.
You knew it. Is you true? You knew it.
Ain't nobody ever had that.
I know, bro. But my only ill, I think that's what my ill will towards Stone Cold is, bro, is that fact that wrestling's racist as fuck.
Yeah.
That's
you
why
talking to the right one if you want to have that conversation.
Bruh, like
I feel conflicted every time I like a wrestler. Like I'm like, damn, bro, he probably would hate me if I was in that locker room.
Fucking racist as shit.
Especially in the age when I would have been in the locker room. Like,
no love, bro.
No love.
Hey, it's part of it.
Yeah.
And that's why we mentioned no fucking wrestlers in our top 10 that are fully African American.
Nah. And you know where I stand on The Rock. Don't give me that bullshit where people like, there has been a black WWE champion. It was The Rock. No.
Never.
The Rock doesn't even like say he's black.
He's part of the Samoans.
Bruh, everything they do is fucking The Rock being a Samoan. They ain't showed The Rock's daddy in years since he went into the WWE Hall of Fame.
That was the last time they showed him.
That's it.
That's what happens. Damn, bro. That's why I got ill will towards Stone. I'm putting fucking Jericho above Stone Cold. Jericho do it for the culture.
Damn. Damn, you just took a hard stance, bro.
I did, bro. And this is why fucking Black Panther has more pre-sales than any other Marvel movie.
Yes.
Because this is where we at now.
Because
bro.
we want Wakanda.
Bro, we don't got to be stuck on the same bullshit, bro. We can admit it. Stone Cold was on some racist shit.
But Stone Cold really, I don't, like, Stone Cold talking now doesn't sound as racist as he probably was back then.
No, yeah, he's leveled out, man. So that fuels you up. You're in there. You're just going for it.
That's why it should be fucking me when people are surprised when Hulk Hogan shit went down.
It's just like, how you surprised?
Are you surprised, man?
Like, come on, man. This is
hey, bro, he an old rich dude from Florida, bro. What did you think was gonna have come out of his mouth?
Man, nobody knew what was gonna happen.
Come on, bro.
But yeah,
y'all not wrestling fans.
Yeah, you're not. For shit. Like, hey, look. Whenever they do the fucking Hulk Hogan movie, I'm first person there.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's going to be super lit.
I still got a Hulk Hogan shirt upstairs I'll be wanting to wear, and I'm, like, conflicted on whether I should wear it or not.
I know it.
Because the reason for that shirt isn't racist. But the person that played that character
but
said some racist shit.
It was the same way I felt when I went to Paula Dean's restaurant, and I'm sitting there eating this fire-ass chicken wing. And I'm just like, I'm just sitting here looking around. All her waiters and waitresses are African-American teenagers. And I'm thinking like, damn, she pulled that racist shit back in the day. All these little black kids is the waiters and waitresses. It's essentially the same fucking thing. Yeah. But this chicken is so fucking fire. It's just like I can deal with this later. This meal is definitely what I need in my life.
The world's full of conflict, bro.
I know, bro, because like I'm a Hogan fan, but shit, the nigga playing Hogan low key was a racist. Yeah. The thing is, I don't
weird shit.
You fuck it. You gotta be right. You pull some shit like that, you a racist, bro. Full blown. But for what reason?
I don't. But okay, so here's the thing.
But this is also
I don't think he's racist to the fact of where he would walk up to you and call you a nigga.
No, he's not.
Yeah. He's racist in the fact of like when he's having a conversation with a dude about some dude fucking his daughter.
Yeah.
He gonna say some random.
He gonna say
shit,
he gonna say some shit that was acceptable when he was growing up.
Yeah.
And it's just not acceptable now.
Yeah.
And them old niggas don't understand. Them motherfuckers, he still probably don't even know how to use fucking iPhone.
Yeah, you don't get a pass for that. I ain't saying that. I don't
No,
want nobody
fuck
hear my
no.
words and get a misconstrued.
Nah,
You don't get a pass for that.
Look, if I'd whoop Hulk Hogan's ass middle of the street.
Hell yeah, I kick fuck out his hip.
Like he a big nigga too, so like,
he can run about 6'4", 6'5".
I know, so like he like 1-on-1, his old ass might still be able to like put some weight on me and might be able to get me.
Mm-hmm.
But me and my niggas are jumpy.
All you gotta do is get his lower body, bro. It's a wrap.
I know, but I just feel like he's a lot stronger than I expect him to be.
Oh, he definitely a lot stronger than however strong you think Hulk Hogan is.
Yeah.
Bro, multiply that by at least 5.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro.
That's why I'm definitely going with it. We gotta jump him. Like we gotta lay him out right there. And in traditional fashion, I have to leg drop him. I have to use his own move against him.
You have to.
I don't know how to do a leg drop for real to where I don't fucking break my tailbone. I'll be walking around looking
Neither
like
did he. That's why he walked around the way he walked around.
I'll be looking like Matt Hardy out here, niggas.
Oh, you had a gimp leg, bro.
I'm like, kicks what happened? Well, you know I hit Hogan with the leg.
That was worth it, bro.
2018, Hogan called me a nigga. I hit him with a leg drop.
It was worth it though, bro. I told his old ass he better take his vitamins and say his prayers. His leg drop coming.
I'm gonna look like Tiny and fucking what was that? Is that nigga's name was Tiny? What's Debo's actual
Tiny
name?
Lister.
Bro, what movie was him and Hogan in?
No Holds Barred.
I'm gonna look like Tiny and No Toe Bar trying to fucking fight Hulk
Yeah, it's a
Hogan.
WWE. That's like the first WWE movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna look like.
Real.
Trying to fight Hogan.
Let him rip.
Or I could look like fucking. Was it David? I was about to call this nigga David Allen Greer. Not David Allen Greer. Fucking. What is the nigga's name from the fucking movie where they did like 3-layer cage?
You talking about David Arquette?
I'm gonna look like David Arquette. I mean, I'm gonna look like fucking Tiny or David Arquette. Bro. Pick a side.
So what is your like top 5? I mean, you ain't got to give me an order. Just give me 5 cats that you think are the most important to you.
To me,
you ain't got to tell me why.
I know to me, bro, but it's because like the thing is, I personally am not gonna pick anybody before my time.
Yeah,
like I don't give a fuck about what a nigga did.
Yeah, fuck a Bruno.
Yeah, but I say, bro, only Bruno we acknowledge is Mars, nigga. So,
that's the only one.
So like all of that shit is cool and fine and dandy, bro. Yeah. But even when I pull like old tapes up, like the black and white wrestling tapes, like it's just I have no interest in it.
It's like old NBA, bro. I don't want to see this shit.
Like I like it's I'm accustomed to a better life.
If you ain't got cushion in your shoes, bro, I'm cool off all of it.
Yeah, so
if it came out before the Nike Air Bubble came out, bro, I don't want to see
like
it.
so like I wouldn't like so like some niggas older than me will pick a lot of fucking random.
How many real old ass wrestling fans do you talk to?
I think the thing is, bro, I don't see age. I just talk to anybody that'll talk to me.
I don't talk to nobody that talks to wrestling longer than I talk.
So if a nigga pick George the Animal Steel, I'll fight him.
I'm not gonna talk to him more than likely. Like
there's niggas out there like, bro, do you not remember fucking George the Animal Steel, fucking Brutus the Bobble Beefcake?
No, that ain't that far back, bro.
Nigga, for you,
yeah,
I just turned 19.
Yeah, you gonna lie? It's recorded, bro. You gonna lie?
What, man? That's his blue moons kicking in, bro. I'm 3 shock tops in, bro. I need
3 shock tops down, bro.
I need a fucking
chill. He over here,
chill.
his hair look like Guy Fieri's hair, bro. He going to Flavor Town. We don't know what's going on.
Oh, man. But my personal 5, I would pick Triple H, Undertaker, The Rock. Now it starts to get more complicated. Who else would I pick? John Cena, Hulk Hogan.
Cool.
That's me.
That's a good top 5.
That's me. Because, bro, I'll never forget. Like there's certain things. And the thing is, and it's weird too, because no, those would be my 5. I wouldn't pick it. Because all the things I look back and remember have those niggas in it.
Yeah.
John Cena's one that's he's in, he's out, just depending on when I or how I feel that day.
Yeah, Cena kind of like crept into mine as I appreciate Cena.
But and it's kind of like when niggas be like, oh, who's your favorite rappers? And it's like I respect Jay-Z. I ain't got no fuck. Like, I couldn't make a fucking album worth of Jay-Z songs I listen to, though.
Meanwhile, I got about 90 strong Jay-Z.
I know, so
tracks
it's
that I
like,
fuck with.
I feel the same way about Cena. It's
Uh-huh.
like there's so much Cena shit that I am a fan of, but there's so much Cena shit that I'm kind of cool on. But I can guarantee there's a motherfucker that'd be like,
Yeah, that's right.
like that was stuck through the whole PG era of Cena versus fucking
Yeah.
Sheamus or Cena versus Orton, and it's just like they rode for Cena for so long,
Right.
but they don't want to remember fucking Chain Gang Cena.
The reason why I stopped the roster wrestling.
They don't want to watch fucking U.S. spinning belt Cena.
No, I missed all of that, and
Bro,
I'm cool.
Look, Cena's freestyle
The minute
record
I
was
saw
better
John
than
Cena
Goldberg's.
In a throwback Mitchell and Ness jersey, I was done with wrestling. I
You was
literally
done
stopped
then.
watching.
You didn't stick around to see him put the do rag on.
I didn't see Vince McMahon call him a nigga. I didn't see
I
none
watched,
of that. Like,
bruh, and it's like they like it's on some other shit because like Booker T they made Booker T a part of that segment. It's like, why was Booker T even? But also, although great segment, wasn't a fan of Stone Cold whooping Booker T's ass in that
No.
grocery store.
I want. So everybody that listens to this podcast needs to know me and my personality, and I feel like I've said enough things in this podcast for you to even know that you shouldn't have to ask me questions about anything that goes on with black wrestlers in the WWE because you know my answer. And
Yeah.
I hate that whole thing. I hate the way Booker T was treated the whole time he was in WWE, except for King Booker. And even King Booker was kind of treated like a clown.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a great gimmick.
Great gimmick.
And I hate the fact that he was treated that way, bro.
To this day, he still pulls out King Booker every now and then.
Bro, because it was lit. Him and his wife, bro, like come the fuck on. Like him and his real live wife that's been together forever. They out here showing black love, black unity in the ring. King Booker and Queen Sharmell. Lit, bro. It was stupid lit. He had the robe, he had the crown, he had a throne. My nigga, like, he had the pinky.
Bruh, he had it.
He had an accent for no reason.
And y'all not gonna convince me that Shannon Sharp
is not just King Booker.
Is not pulling the King.
He's pulling the gimmick, bro.
He's pulling the gimmick. He's pulling the King Booker gimmick.
He is.
Oh, Shannon, you got us, bro. You got us. We figured you out, though, Sharp. But
he's pulling the gimmick.
All jokes aside, Royal comes. If that motherfucker, that hit,
yes,
I'd go crazy
every time. Now Booker T is one of my like favorite wrestlers. Like even like when he was in his prime WCW, like I loved Harlem Heat.
Lit.
They were black though, so I love everybody black.
So you think they should bring Book back for a Rumble?
They have. He's been in 2 since he's retired.
I know, but we need him. We need him again.
We need him the first time he came back. Because when he first came back in the Rumble, he actually like he wrestled. Second time he just took his suit off and was like, he got thrown out.
Like, I didn't know I was in the Rumble.
Oh, super kick. I don't think he can hit that no more. That's the thing. That's why he can't do it.
You know what I'm saying?
He don't really do the spin Rooney that well no more either. He's even saying on his podcast.
But he doesn't he still like do like the wrestling school shit and
Yeah,
stuff?
yeah. That's where Ember Moon came from.
But does he instruct or does he just run it?
And he instructs a little bit, but it's his school type deal. Like him
I know
and
Stevie Ray does a lot of these.
They wrestled maybe like year before last in like a tag match, and it was like their return. But he ain't been like in the ring and shit like that. But
right.
He got a couple of cats that have made it. Like I said, Ember Moon is probably the biggest one so far. But Ember Moon, sorry. But
fuck Ember Moon.
Yeah, she got cold ass finisher though. That she can't do for the rest of her career, bro.
No,
she's gonna have to stop that shit at some point in time.
But that's the worst part. Is like you can have the coldest finisher in the NXT, but 2 years into your main roster joint, they're gonna cut you.
Well, I mean, she just can't do that for a body's sake. Period, bro. Like,
no,
fuck her back up. Like,
yeah, who knows?
But it's lit. Like if she changes it and brings that out at like a Mania or something on some random shit, like that'd be lit.
First one thing we know, you change your finisher, you might as well be done for. They're gonna give you a boot.
God.
Once you change your finisher, bro, it's over.
You turn into Seth.
You don't want to turn into Seth. So your top 5.
Top five.
Who would it be?
Macho, Ric Flair, Shawn Michaels, Hogan, Cena probably.
Okay.
I love Macho Man, dog. Like I don't know what it is. Love Macho Man. Macho King.
We all love Macho.
Macho Madness. Macho Madness might be my favorite Macho Man. Cause he literally just lost his shit, bro.
Oh, look at that.
He was just in WCW going crazy. That's when
Okay,
Vince tore the quad.
so we got
we always got a show in the background.
we got
that y'all
a
can't see.
so we got the Royal Rumble where fucking Cena and Batista accidentally fall out the ring at the exact same time. So we don't legit have a winner. And then Vince comes out, if you've seen the pay-per-view, to like fucking dispute the joint, slides into the ring, tears both his hammies, can't get the
quad.
Tails both his quads, can't get the fuck up out the ring. They restart the match. Fucking, there's a lot going on out here, bro. They're like,
He just in the corner slump.
like he's just sitting here, bro. Like Cena and Batista are throwing each other out the ring constantly, and fucking Vince is just sitting here, legs jello, like, bro. This was a shit show.
So I listened to a podcast. I listened to the Shoemaker show, the Masked Man podcast today at work, and Bruce Pritchard was on there, and he told the story. So apparently he tore one when he slid in the ring, but he like they helped him. He walked back to the back, and so by walking like all the way back, they said everybody was like getting their shit ready because they wasn't sure like what really happened to him. He said he heard a crash and this real loud noise, like somebody's like screaming in complete agony, and that's when he tore the other one. So what Bruce Pritchard says that he tore the one in the ring and then tore one backstage, trying to walk around and shit.
Was Batista originally supposed to win this Royal Rumble?
I don't think so. I don't know. I can't remember back and forth.
Because I remember
I was off and on
that the double drop was not intended. Like they was not supposed to both get eliminated.
But they usually be doing that. They do that to like kind of see who people like more sometimes. Like that's what they did with like Lex and Bret back in the day. Bret Hart might be somewhere in my top, at least top 10.
Bret Hart's in everybody's top 10. No, not everybody's. I lied. It's He
ain't in your top 10?
Bret Hart's in my top 10.
Yeah.
I'm a Bret Hart guy.
I like Bret.
Like the hardest thing about 5 is that it's only 5.
Yeah, and you gotta leave somebody out that you probably really loved at a point in time.
I know, and it's just like that's what happens. But shit, every tournament nigga gotta go down, right?
Yeah.
But that's what, so like I hate to leave fucking Shawn Michaels out of my top 5.
Right.
But when I look back, Shawn just didn't have more.
Shawn also probably wasn't there when you look back.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's about my time period.
That's like my hill that I stand on is that people don't really remember Shawn the way they should remember Shawn, and I'm a Shawn fan.
No, but I've gone back and I've watched all the shit, bro, and it's just like I'm a big Shawn Michaels guy.
You a big Shawn Michaels fan of when he came back?
No, I was fucking Shawn Michaels and Diesel. Like that was a big Shawn fan. Like right the first ladder match, right? It's like I go back and watch that shit now today.
I'm a big Shawn Intercontinental Champion guy. In my opinion, Shawn was the best Intercontinental Champion. If you have like any kind of list of like belts, like if you have the belt hanging and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Shawn is right there as Intercontinental for me. It's like Shawn, Razor. Who else had the IC belt? For The Rock. Like it starts going down.
Who is it? Was it Mr. Perfect?
Yeah, Mr. Perfect had it once or twice, maybe.
A lot of motherfuckers do Mr. Perfect with the IC belt for some reason.
Because it's the only belt he had.
Some people also do pick Warrior with the IC belt.
Anybody that picks Warrior watched it when they were 5.
Look, we got a homie we work with that mentions the Ultimate Warrior every time we talk.
And how does he act? Like he thinks he's the fucking Ultimate Warrior.
This is not a lie.
He sat there and said his favorite promo people, and it was all cocaine. Like I was like, oh, bro, you just a fan of like pre-workout.
Yeah, only promos you hit they hit a line of that pre-work and then
cup of coffee in the big time.
That's what they.
Hey, that was lit though. Where'd he keep getting them little creamers from, bro?
I don't
just
know,
kept bringing them out.
Bro, that's the funniest part.
Man, but yeah, Mr. Perfect was lit too. Like there was a lot of like really good wrestlers. You go back and look, there's a lot of guys that like are really good. I mean,
What does it matter, right?
it doesn't. It doesn't matter at all. That's what's so funny about wrestling.
Because shit, we just recently did a fucking year review and it let me know that what does it matter?
That shit, bro. We don't know what the fuck happened and we watched it.
Bruh, like, only thing we know is that fucking somewhere we're gonna mention John Cena.
And his name is John.
And first, one thing for certain and two things for sure, bruh. Your favorite wrestler will be mentioned, and shortly after that, nigga will mention John Cena.
You just gonna hear the do do do.
So it's like, it's hard to keep that nigga out of the top of anything, bruh, because Cena's the god of WWE.
Yeah. Most definitely.
That's what's crazy.
Yeah. Like how? It seems so random that it ended up being John Cena, right?
So random. Seeing where Cena came from,
Yeah.
and watching where he's at now, so random.
It's like, where did this happen? Like, this dude was literally, like, he was wearing Reebok pumps and a throwback jersey. Like, where was Vince? Like, yeah.
This is him.
God damn it, that's him.
That's him. I love. When did he become like the kids guy too?
I don't know.
Okay,
man.
like when I was a kid, Cena was my guy, but like that was coming from an urban perspective. You know what I'm saying? It was just dope to see anything that was like it was close to my culture, even it was fucking.
That's the reason why I hated Cena, bruh. Because you've had black wrestlers that could have done that.
But they didn't, bro. That's the worst part. I was a big Rikishi fan too.
Not even black though.
I know, bro, but I'm just saying for the culture, bro. It's like anybody that showed like Taz. I was a big Taz guy. Cause Taz was just like a wild hood nigga, bro. That's all he was, bro. Essentially, like
basically.
But they gave us no cool black characters.
Nah, instead they gave us Crime Time. Another reason why I quit watching wrestling.
I fucking hated Crime Time.
Bro, I wish you could have seen me at the time when I realized that, because I was a little older at that time, like not older like I am now, but I was in like 20, 21 age, 22. So it's like I'm not really watching no more because I'm not home. So then it click on like, oh shit, man, WrestleMania about to happen. Maybe I'll watch Raw. Mm-hmm. I look at like the fuck what. But the fuck is
at the same time that you phased out is pretty much the same time everybody phased out. Like that era was like, that's why I guess it's the PG era, because like literally, if you wasn't a parent, or a kid, like niggas weren't really watching at that point.
Yeah, that shit made me miss a fucking pay-per-view in Lexington.
And then
that was a horrible pay. That was Shawn Michaels
with God.
Shane.
Yeah, that's a. So if there's one thing we ever hold credit for, bruh, is Lexington was the one place that God wrestled. So.
Woo!
We're appreciative of that.
All right, we want to man, you know what? Raw SmackDown 205 and NXT happened.
No, we can talk about it, bro. What happened?
Braun Strowman killed somebody. Braun still out here catching bodies.
Kane and fucking Brock go at it. Braun comes out of nowhere, beelines them. You can tell that he caught them off guard because the way motherfuckers slid across. That was crazy.
Now Braun gotta quit killing people or getting killed.
So Braun keeps killing people.
How many continues he got?
Unlimited. He had $20 worth of quarters stacked.
He keeps throwing them in there.
Like let's keep playing. Like no, nigga, you should be dead by now. Why did your parent give you so much money to come to the arcade?
Right. He was that kid that got dropped off, and their mom was like, "I'll be back out to work. Here's $30 worth of quarters."
Yeah. Anything else on Raw? No. Alexa Bliss is still ducking fucking Asuka, which makes me think Asuka's gonna win the Rumble. I don't think Paige is gonna make it back for the Rumble. Like they're saying her injury is a little bit more serious than they thought it was.
That sucks.
So she might not make it back. What else is going on Raw? Jason Jordan keeps chatting like he wants to be in the Shield.
And he keeps like being like a kiss ass for real.
It's like they not fucking with it, but I mean he got the belt, so it's like it's part of it.
Hey, like I know I didn't like this at first, but I think it's starting to get kind of good.
No, it's good because Jason Jordan's corny enough to make it work. Like his character, like I don't know if it's him as a person or it's just like the way he perceives.
Knowing what he's looked like this whole time since he's been that's him as a person.
Okay, so like his character is corny corny enough for it to be like, hey guys, I'm cool, like let me in. Like it's just they just keep like, no, they're going somewhere. Like that's funny. Balor Club's a thing now. That's dope. Who would have thought that, hey, let's team him up with the motherfuckers you should have teamed him up with 2 years ago would give him the push he needed, you know?
Oh, man.
But okay, the fact that they call it Balor Club is stupid to me. Why don't we just go with the club like originally?
Yeah.
But I guess the club is AJ and them, and Balor Club is them and Finn.
Okay.
Or we could scrap the shit and really give us a club.
Or we can just strong arm these little indie motherfuckers and just call them the Bullet Club and be like, sue me, nigga.
Yeah,
like we got the originator here. Like, what are y'all gonna do?
Let's see what your money really talking
yeah,
about.
Yeah, let's see how much Hot Topic money you getting.
As far as Raw, I think that's about it. Samoa Joe and
Samoa Joe hurt.
Yeah, he got injured, so Roman's gonna keep the joint. Miz came back. I think Miz is gonna get his title back.
Lit.
What else is going on?
Fuck with old Mike.
I think that's about it on Enzo.
Right.
Enzo, something happened to Enzo. Enzo got busted
Enzo
by
was leaking.
Cedric the Alexander hit him with like an elbow.
Cedric the Alexander.
Yeah,
that's what we going with.
He did the Kings of Comedy.
He did the Kings of the Cruiserweights.
The Kings of the Cruiserweights comedy. He busted him open. So Nia Jax and Enzo's like a thing now. Like a couple. That's a lot of pussy for that little nigga.
Hey, bro. If he's willing to man up.
Just imagine the thud when that motherfucker's hitting his pelvis. Sound like a nigga hitting the bottom of a pickle jar. Nigga just like clack, clack, clack. Like, oh, you christen this bottle for me real quick, bro. Yeah, that's funny. I think that's Raw as far as it. SmackDown, what we got at SmackDown? SmackDown, we got the Usos. They did some weird shit against. Usos. They did with the American Alpha. Mm-hmm. Like I guess like they had a wrong pinfall or some shit.
American Alpha going heel.
No, they cut a good promo this week, but it was very staged. It doesn't seem natural. Like they had.
That's because you got two dudes that can't talk.
Yeah, it was very robotic. What they were saying was good. How they were saying it wasn't.
That's why I think it's kind of weird that they picked Jordan to be the one to be Angle's son and not Gable. Because, like, Jordan is, like, decent on the mic. Like, he can talk decently well. Gable can't talk at all. No. But he can wrestle. Uh-huh. So you go get Shelton Benjamin, who can wrestle but never could talk. So now you just got two dudes that can wrestle their ass off but can't talk.
Yeah, so who knows?
Yeah.
But they booked a 2 out of 3 falls match for Rumble with them. AJ is now booked in a fucking handicap match for the heavyweight title at the Rumble. They had a handicap match. It was like Shinsuke, Randy, and AJ versus KO and fucking Sami Zayn. Mm-hmm. They keep doing these weird promos at the beginning of the matches where it's like, hey, are you guys ready? We got a game plan. And it's like, niggas don't really got a game plan. So then Randy first goes like, tonight I'm on your side. You ain't got nothing to worry about. But after I win the Rumble, I don't care who's champion. Just know I'm coming for the belt. It's like, all right, Randy. Nobody gives a fuck.
People start booing.
And then like Shinsuke, so it's like Shinsuke goes to do his thing. It's like he doesn't say nothing. He too sweets the championship. And then he goes, great convo. And like walks off. I think that was the littest shit of the night, bro. Like they're just standing there, bro. He just too sweets the fucking championship and just says like great convo and just leaves. Like, okay, you keep doing that with him, bro. I'm totally here with it. But please, at least, look, make him take the fucking mouthpiece out when he's talking.
He talks like that without the mouthpiece.
But still, bro, like, come on, tell him to take his shit out. Women's, Becky's back, the last kicker.
Becky's back.
Becky beat fucking Ruby Riott.
Hockey.
She put her in that fucking the last kicker.
Is that what they call it?
What? No, she doesn't. No, she put us like the disarmer.
I thought they called it the disarmer.
No,
disarm her.
I just think the last kicker. She need to do a fucking scissor kick and it's called the last.
That'd be lit.
the last kicker. Like she no fuck that. Just take the bro kick. Like dude, she goes fella, and she just bro kicks the motherfucker called the last kicker, bro.
Yeah, it'd be lit.
I don't know why they didn't do Becky and Sheamus in the mix. I mean, obviously they're on two different shows,
Yeah.
bro. But that would have, if you could have mixed shows,
God.
that would have been.
She just out there doing female Sheamus, bro.
Bruh. She just call her Sheamus, bro.
Sheamus.
Shema. Yeah, bro.
She got the lights.
Can we not just
She ain't pale
Can we
enough.
not just do a faction with all Irish people?
Who else would they have?
Finn Balor, bro.
It's Finn. Yeah, it's Finn.
He's Irish.
Oh, okay. He's not like Scottish or something. I don't know. That shit.
They're all from. They're all from the same exact place.
lit. Do it.
Them three. The Last Kicker Club. Why don't he just got a T that just says fella across the
I
front?
thought he did at one point
Did he?
in time. I don't
Bro,
know.
bring Sheamus, bring that back, fella shirts. I don't think nothing else is going on okay, so the thing on SmackDown that's really entertaining to me that they're doing, I don't know whose idea it was, but it's like motherfuckers are sarcastically saying things
Mhm.
and Daniel Bryan is being an asshole and being like, you know what? That's your match. So it's like AJ was like, shit, you might as well have me face both of them. He said, you just gave me an idea. Royal Rumble, you versus KO and fucking Sami Zayn for the heavyweight title. He's like, I was being sarcastic. He's like, oh well. And then American Alpha 2.0 goes out there and is like, what you want us to beat them twice in one night? He said, there's your match. You gotta face the Usos, 2 out of 3 falls match. Like, and that's how he keeps booking the matches.
Wow.
So I can't wait to see how he books the next one, bro. SmackDown's been decent. Raw's been fucking NXT. Undisputed Era's taking over now. Like they attack Sanity in the bag. They got the joints. I think Adam Cole's gonna get a title shot after Gargano gets his title shot.
They need to bring if you're gonna do 205 Live, Gargano needs to be in it. Fucking Undisputed Era as a whole needs to be in it. Like they got so many people.
But
and people coming. Ricochet's coming.
The worst part about 205 Live is that it's literally a bunch of little niggas going for one belt. And it's like, if you're not going for the title, what are you actually doing? Like, they don't have no storylines.
You're right. It's like the women's division.
Until they do this women's tag division.
Are they gonna have women's tag belts?
Why not?
2018
2018 will be the year of the women's tag division.
We don't need more belts though. You put more belts, you're just gonna have to start having people with their own shows.
Is that what they're doing?
That's what you got the network for.
I know, that's what they're going for, right?
I don't know, are they?
I don't know. We got fucking 3 hours of Raw, bro. You can definitely put a women's tag division.
Yeah. Alright.
You don't want to watch no women's tag match.
I don't.
You don't want to watch no women's match.
Man, there's some women I watch.
Watch them do what?
Wrestle.
In a tag match?
Nah.
Do they have women's tag matches?
Yes. They started the whole women's revolutions with tag matches.
But they're never like actual tag. They're always like 3-man tags. They're never just like
yeah, it's never like 2.
like
Because they only have like 1 or 2 like actual groups of 2s. Like it was like fucking
every women's faction is a group of 3 or more.
yeah.
Who has the biggest? We can save that for next week. I got a lot of Rumble talk. This week was kind of lackluster in WWE.
We didn't talk about the Rumble this week, right? Rumble's Sunday, ain't it?
No,
It's not.
it's next Sunday.
Dang.
We got a whole nother week before the Rumble.
Wow.
Actually, we got not this upcoming Raw, but the next upcoming Raw is the Raw before the Rumble, I believe.
Whoa. So is the Rumble before Raw 25 or after?
It's the Raw 25 is the Monday before the Rumble.
Oh, okay.
So, shit, what's today? Or is it? When is the Royal Rumble?
I thought it was Sunday.
The Royal Rumble is the Royal Rumble not fucking the 28th?
Yeah, it's the 28th. So yeah, so that Monday is Raw 25 is the go home Monday.
The 22nd is
Yeah.
Raw. So yes, we got 2 Raws before. So yeah, we got
Yeah, we still got a show before that.
yeah, we got all that shit. So recap of everything, we had fucking Wrestle Kingdom.
That was lit.
Lit as fuck. Lit as 2 tits, if you didn't know.
Two titty litty.
We had the New Year's Dash, which I guess like if your biggest event is is your end cap, is your next day like, all right, first day of fucking joint. So like New Year's Dash is there like, all right, this is where we kick off our beginning of our year. That was decent. SmackDown's been dope. Raw's been decent. NXT's been alright. I ain't paying attention to 205 nothing. Impact is starting to make appearances on my fucking social media joint. So Impact's trying to make a comeback.
Yeah, I mean, I don't watch TNA anything, but I honestly think that they might be in a pretty good direction.
Yeah. ROH hasn't really been doing much.
It's like their dead season or something, though.
Yeah, like they haven't done much.
They haven't even done their first show of the year yet, right? They
haven't
do
seen
it until like
anything.
next week. I think they'll be in Tennessee, and that'll be like the first show of the year. I think it's like the first taping of the year.
Mm-hmm. The independent circuit is the independent
Dalton
circuit.
Council as the champ.
My guy, the big new belt.
Yeah,
The Mingo.
the young Mingo.
Young Mingo and the boys, there's 3 Mingos. We got Quavo and
the Amigos.
The Quavo Takeoff and Offset. That pretty much sums up the last 2 weeks, huh?
Yeah.
It's been good.
Yeah, it's been a real good week of wrestling.
It's been real good.
Couple weeks.
Well, I guess the next biggest thing is the Rumble. So we got 2 weeks to the Rumble. We're building up to that. That should be the build up is exciting. They're getting us there slowly but surely. The main draw is the Rumble. The matches, the other matches they're just other matches to me. Like they don't have no real big appeal, But who knows?
It's my favorite time of year, though, man.
I know. Man.
It's the whole reason why I watch wrestling.
For what?
WrestleMania and the Rumble.
Once the Rumble starts, man, then we're on the road.
We're on the highway to hell. Remember that was like the thing for a little while? They kept playing that.
Bro, that was the thing. So we at the end of the episode. As usual, you know what happens at the end of the episode. We have a traditional, we're going to say fuck somebody. And you know who we're going to say fuck this week?
Who?
Roman Reigns.
Fuck Roman Reigns.
Fuck Roman Reigns. And the thing is I may say fuck Roman Reigns at the end of every fucking episode until he does something that impresses me.
Fuck Vince for trying to make me fucking like Roman Reigns.
Man. Fuck him, bro. Y'all want to make me like Roman Reigns? Do a fucking skit with him and some police brutality. Fuck Roman Reigns.